is. All right, so if you're just joining, I have a towel, a dish towel. I have a tubing close by. I'm not going to use it just yet, but that'll help us do some mobility and some extra stretching. Where's the cat? I don't know, he was there, he left. All right, let's do some squat and reaches. So squat and reach. So we'll get moving today. Get your body moving and loosened up. So always first few minutes, we're starting just with some multi-directional stuff. So good to see everybody today. Two more. One more time. And good. Okay. I'm going to get you right into the squat where you open it up. So nice and easy to start. Stand up in between. Getting moving in all different directions. Of course, that's really important in moving your body in all different ways. And let's go one more each side. What a beautiful day. One more time here, which is nice. Friday before this long weekend. And let's do the hamstring scoops. And you're going to come up, and you're going to open, and then you're going to switch. So hamstring scoop, up and open. Up. Okay. If you have that tubing or the towel, I'm going to get you to grab it next. And here. Okay, so if you can, you're going to hold that straight out in front of you. And you're going to do a side lunge. When you do the side lunge here, I want you to do a bit of rotation. Keep it tight. That's going to help you engage your core a little bit. Come back in, and then you're going to switch. So carefully, you don't go too far. You're just going to have just like a little prop here. So side and then rotation. And just be aware of how that feels. So straight out. And then we're just getting that rotational movement, a little bit of side lunge. And if you're not using the tubing or anything like that, you can still have your arms out and still rotation. Okay? And I'm going to go one more side of these. We still have this towel or tubing if you have it, and we're going to go here. Just stand nice and still. You're going to reach it up and bring it down towards your thighs. So that's all you're doing. I don't want you to force it, but just nice range of motion. And again, if you are not using anything, you can just reach up and bring down. Let's go another 3. Good. 2. One more time. I want you to take that behind your back. Doesn't have to be pulled tight, but just so it's not completely relaxed, just enough tension. I'm just going to pull it behind. Try not to lean forward. We stay up and just pull it behind. And again, never forcing. It's just about getting that mobility through the front, that range of motion through the front of the shoulder. Let's go another 3. Shoulders back. 2. One more time. Here. Okay. So again, you can do it just a side without the towel or whatever. You're just doing that. I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to reach up and I'm just going to pull it over. Now I'm just going to come nice and close here so you can see me. I'm trying to get this a little bit behind. I'm just going to deepen that stretch a little bit. I'm not getting so much from the trunk, but more about the shoulders. So I'm just allowing it to just a little bit of assistance. If you notice any major changes, just be aware. Let's go another one each side. And last one. There. Okay, and again, we're just using it as a prop. We're going to fold it again, fairly tight. It's up on an angle. You're going to do a lunge. This is a lunge. You're going to rotate. You're coming this to the front of the same, or to the front leg, and then across. So it comes down and up. Now I don't want you to twist your hips. It's just from the torso, across the body, down, and up. Let's go 3. And if you're not lunging, that's fine too. One more. And switch sides. So down Yeah. So if you're just joining, I have a dish towel or tubing. We're going to utilize it a little bit today. We're using it for mobility. We'll use it for some stretching later on. If you don't have one, don't worry. Let's go here, another 3 across the body. Might feel that a little bit in your shoulders, more so. And one more time. And excellent. Okay, let's get rid of this now. Shake up your shoulders. So we just did a bit of rotation. That kind of helps loosen up things a little bit more. We'll use it throughout, and we'll use it for a stretch. If you can go into a jog or a march now. A few minutes in, and a good range of motion, that mobility, that warm up, and let's go. So throughout the class today, when we do rotational stuff, if you don't want to use a weight like those wood chops, go ahead and grab that towel. And all right, let's go jump jacks. And so overall movement today, we're going to keep you moving. We're going to see some rotational stuff, some core work throughout the class today. And I'm going to try to keep you moving as much as possible. So some of that core work will be standing. Let's go another 4, 3, 2, and 1. We've been adding a little bit of side steps early on. So if you can, you're going to hold. If you're not jumping, you're stepping. And hold. Excellent. And we are going to continue with this for a little. Okay. Now, as you're getting warmed up, I had a towel or the tubing, one more each. Good. Okay, now keep your feet moving, shake up your arms. Anything else that maybe needs a little bit of releasing, go ahead and take advantage of that time right now. So grab some water and we'll be ready to go. All right, now go ahead and grab your weight. So if you missed the beginning, we did some rotational stuff and using this towel. So we're going to see a surrender lunge in a little bit, but if you don't like to use a dumbbell, feel free to use something like that keep up over your head. Okay, so let's go squats first. Regular squats, and let's focus on that range of motion. So this surrender lunge, I know it's tricky. We don't do them all the time, and we haven't done them in a little while. So if you're not feeling comfortable with lunges in general, I'm going to get you to carry on with some more squats or a short stride lunge. Squats first. And focus on that depth, and of course the squats. Simple movement, but so necessary. Works those big muscles in your body, your legs, your glutes. Let's go another 4 here. 4 is tight. 2 more. Excellent. Okay, so we are, I feel like maybe we're not going to surrender just yet. Actually, let's not. I think we'll say that until we're more warmed up. So go ahead and grab either a weight or the tubing or the towel. I'm just going to use my tubing for this one. I'm going to do same leg back lunge, and I'm going to rotate, or not rotate. I'm going to do that wood chop across and up. So we did that in the warm up. Let's go ahead and focus on that diagonal movement with the arms and keeping your hips, knees, ankles all in line. There. I think this surrender is, we'll get to it next round or a little bit later as it's more warm. This. Across the body, keep your shoulders back. Okay, this can be modified if you're doing a squat instead. And last 2. More. Okay, now go ahead and put that down. I'm gonna get you to do those side, it's not really a skater, it's the side hop, and let's go. Now, as you do this, it's a bit of conditioning, right? We're not using weight, so you start off with that strength in the legs, and if you can, that's when you pick up your pace a little if you feel good, okay? It's not a full skater, it's that side. Good movement training, if you're not feeling that jump, over and hold, over and hold. We're gonna come back to the squats, then we'll do the other side lunge. So the core on this one is with the lunges, right? When we do that diagonal, that wood chop. And 3, 2, and 1, and release. So hopefully that keeps you warm, maybe not full on conditioning. So if you need to, next round, you can take that to a skater and a little bit faster pace. And let's do our squats again. Let's go. So if you need to modify anything at all, please do. I know that sometimes when you do legs, if you have a knee injury, it's going to be difficult. So please do maybe a deadlift or something that's not going to bother the knees, etc. So it's important that you remember that. Okay, I'm here just to guide you, and you can change things enough to fit your needs, of course. And good. It's good to get moving, don't you think? Always is. All right, down. Number 4, 3, 2. One more time. And the other leg lunge, I used my tubing last time. So the towel, the tubing, and if you used a weight last time, of course you can do that. Now, I'll just pull this tight so it's not like loose, right? And cross the body. So this diagonal, not twisting the knees, keeping the shoulders back. Okay. Just be aware how that feels through the hips, of course. So a little bit later, if we can, we do the surrender lunge. If you're not feeling good about getting deep in that lunge, surrender lunge might not be a good option for you. So look at that. Let's go number 2. One more time. Square the hips. And lift. Okay, excellent. So put them down again. This is the side hop or step side. And if you can, you can take that to a skater. Let's go now. Pick up my pace. First step. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to head into a floor core movement. Then we're going to do some chest work, which sometimes we, leave that to the end and we don't do very much. So we'll do that today. And 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, keep your feet moving. And if you're comfortable, you're going to take it to the floor. We're going to do a side, we'll try a side plank with that reach through. We'll do 10 on one side, 10 on the other. If you are not feeling that twist, just do a regular plank, okay? I think if I come down here, you can still be able to see me. So side plank with a twist. And it looks like so. So I will be happy to keep my knee down, but if you feel all right, go ahead and lift up both that bottom hip. We're reaching underneath and doing 10 on each side. Let's go. 1, 2, 6. Make sure you're working those obliques, not putting strain on the shoulder. 7, 8, 9, and 10, and release. Okay, as long as that feels okay on the shoulder, let's switch sides. And let's set it up here to the side. Let's go. Reach. 2, keeping your core tight. There's no strain anywhere. Resisting that rotation. 6, 7, 8, and last one, 10, and release. Hopefully that feels all right. Come up onto your feet and grab a sip of, oh, actually, I want you to stay on the floor if you can. So maybe come up just for a sip of water and then grab your weights. We're going to do some chest and tricep work. Let's crawl over here. We'll do some chest and tricep work now. I need my weights. So, okay. So the first thing we're going to do is chest press and chest fly. So we're going to combine the two together. So this is what it's going to look like. So I want everybody to use your weights. We'll do maybe we'll try something on with the wrist later, but I mean everybody can be here. So we're going to do one chest press, and then when you come down, so it's going to be so from up, down, then squeeze in and down. So think about one press. How's this going to work? One fly. Actually, let's do all chest first. That's not going to work. All right, so let's go chest press first, all flies after. Let's go chest press. It's not going to work for me to guide you through that very well. So let's go here. Chest press. All right, now keep going. Let's go 2 more, and I want you to change your palms facing in towards each other, like an A press or chest fly. Watch that you're not going too wide, and squeeze in. Okay, so palms face each other and squeeze. Open and squeeze. So the chest fly, palms face in. Think of like a drawing a capital A, or a little bit wider, just safe with the shoulders. Keep going here. Let's go another 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so if you are comfortable here, you can either kneel. You could probably do this sitting. Might be a bit awkward if you're sitting, but if your knees bother you, then onto your feet or kneeling, sitting or kneeling. Both arms, if you can, are both weights, tricep overhead extension. So we're going to stay low here if you can. So those elbows face the front. Maybe use one weight or 2. So if you're finding this is uncomfortable on your knees, just take the time to stand for this exercise. Even though we will be staying forward. Actually, we'll try, we're going to either do plank jack, or if you need to, you can do it on your forearms, a tap with your feet, or if you really want to stand, you can do jump jacks. Three, 2, and 1, and release. Okay, so just relax here for a second. And I'm going to get you to do, this is a plank jack if you're comfortable. And out, in, out, in. Okay. So if you can, we do that one. If you need to stand, do jump jacks or on your forearms. Let's go. So if that bothers your hands, and then on your forearms, you can tap your feet, you can be standing. Keep it going here. Another 10 seconds. Keep going, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then release. Okay, so hopefully that feels all right. Let's go back to the chest press and then the chest fly, the tricep, and then those. Okay, so this might bring your heart rate down a little bit, but we're focused on the strength. Chest press here. Up. All right, now if there's any discomfort here, just make sure you are doing a different exercise. This is regular chest press. Keep going. Let's go 4, 3, 2, one more time. And palms facing in with capital A or that chest fly, squeeze it in. And then the tricep overhead extension. Kneeling or standing if you know you're going to do jump jacks again. And let's feel that squeeze. All right, now I know that when we're on the floor, sometimes that brings the heart rate down. We're hopefully not feeling like you're in recovery mode yet. So 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kneeling, standing, whatever feels the best. We'll do these and we'll do the plank jacks and we'll get back up on our feet. So overhead extension, both hands, both weights maybe, or single weight, both hands. That with them. So if it's too much resistance with both, get rid of one. And my arms are shaking when I do those weights. Work. All right, see if you can do another 4 of these. 2, one more time. Okay, and plank jacks, jump jacks, whatever feels the best. We are going to be taking a bit of recovery and then on our feet next. So if you would prefer to take it up on your feet, then go ahead. It's about 40 seconds, so plank jacks or those other options. Ready? And let's go. If you are doing a plank jack, shoulders down, you're not arching or not lifting, flatten it out. As long as that feels okay, you can also slow down. And it's whatever you need. And remember, it's your body, whatever you need to do to get out of the workout. You know what you're looking to get out of it. Out in, out in. Keep going. And 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, if you have your weights, bring them up with you. And ready. Some water. All right, so heart rate's probably quite low. So we'll begin this next set with the conditioning. All right, so get you moving again. If you can, we're going to do side and up and over. Of course, bring it down if you need. Let's begin here, starting now. So we're changing the order of this. We're starting with the conditioning, about 40 seconds. Over, up, and over. I want you to get warm at the end, so if you're stepping, that's fine. Some of those birds out there today, they sometimes you feel like maybe you're not even in the city when they hear that. Let's go. And then the ambulance goes by and then you realize this. All right. And 10 seconds. Moving if you need to, you're stepping. And we're on 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Okay, so with this one, we are going to focus on the legs again. So let's try this one where you do one tip and one side lunge. Okay, so we are going to focus on the leg. So one tip, one side lunge, tap if you need, and then tip again, all on the same leg. Tip and side. If you need to, when you're tipping, as I spoke too soon. That's noisy. Okay. All right, so tipping and side lunge. Single leg deadlift is one of the exercises that's really important to do for functional training, single leg stability. So you may find yourself in a situation in real life where your weight will have to shift to one leg. And balance. And you don't strengthen the legs independently, and that's not a good thing, so we have to do this. All right, one more time. And there. Okay, I'm going to change this up just a little bit. Before you switch legs, let's go squat with a shoulder press. So let's add a little bit of upper body. So if you're not feeling the squat or not doing the shoulder press, do one or the other, and combine the two together if possible. Okay. Excellent. Now, we'll come back to the conditioning, the up and overs, those side squats, and then we'll repeat. And I am going to get you to do some surrender lunges at some point, so be prepared. I'm just going to find the right timing, the right spot for them. All right, now, 2 more of these. One more. Great movement, nice full body motion. Good. Put your weights down. Let's go side, up and over. Remember, we started this set with this one. It's the up and over. 40 seconds, step and squat if you prefer. Let's go. Up and over. All right, mat. Excellent. Solid. A little bit of conditioning, so hopefully your heart rate does elevate on this one. And keep going. And you're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. All right, love that. When we move in that motion. Okay, so go ahead and grab your weights again. This is also a test in memory of what leg was doing the tip first, right? I know I did this, and then I do this. I'm going to switch. Tip first. And side lunge. Okay, toe down if you're struggling with the balance. Watch the knee. Keep it in line. If it starts to cave in a little bit, that could be, ankle issue. Maybe you're not firing the muscle around the hip. Almost there. 2 more. It's always challenging, as it should be. 1 more. And of course, take your time enough just to, oh yeah, I think I just gave you an extra one here. And all right, so take your time, adjust the weight if you need. This is a squat with the press, squat with shoulder press. So call it a push press, call it a squat press, legs and shoulders, core engaged. It could be one fluid movement, right? It can be also a squat first, then up to shoulder press. Almost there. We'll grab some water and then we'll move on to our next block. Actually, I want to do some core with you. Let's go one more. Yes, we'll end this with core. My mind is going all over the place. I just want to throw it all in for you. All right, let's take it down to the, actually, let's not take it to the floor. Let's do these triangle presses. I know we've been doing them a little bit more lately, and I think really good for that torso. So little or no weight. I'll use 3 pound, and I do this one. Okay, so some mobility through the spine. If you're having any difficulty, right? You know how you can do this. It doesn't have to have, you don't have to have weight. Okay? You can't see my feet where I am right now, but one stays in the front, one stays in the side. Slide down. Keep it arm straight up. If it's bothering you, just get rid of the weight or no overhead and just focus on that. 2 pain on that side. Let's go another one and then we'll switch. Okay. There we go. Again, 1 foot facing the front, 1 facing the side. Make sure that arm stays straight up because sometimes it'll sneak out to the side. Right. A few more. And then we're on to a new set of exercises. Two more. Straight up. One more time. Okay. Release. Okay, grab some water now, shake out your arms. Grab some water and then we'll go to another set of exercises. All right, we're gonna do a little bit of back. And I will get you to use, let's go with this one. We'll do a little bit of back and a little bit of bicep work on this one. So if anybody has difficulty with a wide row, okay, so we're gonna do the one leg forward, we'll do the wide row. If you have the tubing, right, this is an exercise that maybe you still want to work through the upper back, but that bothers the neck. You can do some pull aparts, band pull aparts. So it's a really good exercise also for the back and those muscles behind the shoulder. So either a wide row or the band pull aparts. So I'm going to have one leg forward, just like that feels here. So let's go pull. Wide pull. Sometimes they can just travel around, you know, up to the back of the neck, and that can be comfortable. A couple things: shoulders down, elbows wide, but they still pull in towards the spine. So 5, 2, 1, and then stand nice and tall, both feet planted. Let's do a bicep curl up quick, down slow. So up quick, pause, slowly down. Up quick, slowly down. And slow. So no swinging, we have good control, the whole range. Quick, slow, slow, slow. Counting 1 and 1, 2, 3, up 1, 1, 2, 3. Slow. Up quick, down slow. Right. We'll just get more comfortable here, over here. Let's go another 2. relax for a second. So this conditioning, so we're gonna do this, the forward, like a, kind of like a tackle, right? So we come forward or stop, push back, stop, push back. So if you, once you get the hang of it, it can be a bit quicker. If you need to, step forward, step forward. So we really stop ourselves in that position. The arms, it doesn't really matter too much. Let's go. Hold, push back, over, hold. So in that motion where you stop yourself from going, continuing to go forward, and the arms, just maybe you're doing more of a push, right? Like the hands in front, like that, or it's more of a just tackle and stop. Okay. Stop. Okay, keep going. If you're not jumping, you still come forward. So this is really important, but kind of like maybe you are fine hiking uphill, but when you go downhill and it bothers the knees, then this is something that should help with that, right? You're stopping yourself and continuing to go. Stop. 3, 2, and 1, and release. Okay, so you might feel that feels the front of the thighs. Maybe you feel it in your glute, but if you do feel it around your knees, it might be just a sensation that you feel it around the knees. But if it hurts, then that's not a good thing. But if it just feels like some effort, then with the muscles around the knee, that should hopefully be okay. All right, so everything's good. Let's go with the other. If you have the other leg forward, let's do the wide row again. Haven't forgotten about the surrender lunges yet. Just FYI, we're getting to them. All right, let's go wide pull. Now, if you're doing the band pull aparts instead, that's totally fine too. Let's focus on the upper back. Squeeze. We'll do this. The bicep curls a little bit different next time. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, stand nice and tall. 1 bottom half, 1 bicep curl. 1 half, 1 full. That's instead of the up quick down slow, let's change it up a little bit. 1 bottom, 1 full. 1 bottom, 1 full. All right, and we'll do that forward. And if anybody wants a little bit different, I will show you an option. The bottom 1 fold. Last 3. 2 more. More time. Whew, okay, that feels like some work at the end. Okay, so this is what you did last time. So you can do the forward and forward. Okay, you can also do a jump forward and back, like this, right? Forward and back, forward and back. You can try that for 20 and then 20 seconds, or do what you did last time. Let's go. I'll do a couple variations of these. So forward, hold, right? If you can, you're forward and back, forward and back. It's a little bit different, not exactly the same. It's more calves. And then forward. If you're doing this, you're going to switch sides. Keep going. And 20 more seconds. Go. So maybe you did this. Maybe you're okay doing forward and back. Okay, as long as that feels okay with you. And we are going to go another 5 seconds. 4, 2, and 1. Release. Okay, so two different exercises, but still single leg strength, stability work. Okay, grab some water here. Let's move on. All right, surrender lunges, right? Perfect timing for them now. All right, so if you're not feeling the surrender lunge, then you do a back lunge and maybe you use the towel or the band. So sometimes the surrender lunge, you can try it with the weights, but if it's too much, then just keep your hands up. That's gonna help you engage your core. So I'm gonna do a surrender lunge. I'm gonna come down, one knee, the other knee, back up, same leg, and then repeat. So try it out if you can. It's too low. You need to modify it to make sure you do. And if you're tired with your shoulders, hands down, doing the best that you can. Sometimes this can be a little bit much, so be aware. Drive through the glute. Can you do a couple more here? Core tight. One more on the side. Release. Okay, so again, if you have any issues with your shoulders, maybe you're going to do the pull behind. That's one option. Or you can have both feet planted and we're going to go the shoulder extension. That's the pull behind you. Okay, and then we're going to do the conditioning and then back to the surrender on the other leg. Pull back. And really do love this movement. I think really helps work those muscles behind the shoulders as long as you're not feeling tension in your neck. Okay, so wide and then pull. Keep going with those. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. And let's go regular jump jacks or jogging on the spot or marching or low jack. 40 seconds of this. And then we're surrender lunging on the other leg. Let's go. So your options, right? You can jog, you can march, you can jump jack. 40 seconds. Keep your core engaged, of course, choosing the option that feels the best for you. And it's about moving your body. Simple movements that everybody can manage, and whatever that looks like for you. Okay, your core engaged. So low jack is still moving your body, moving your arms, your legs. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Okay, so we're back to the surrender lunge, but I want you to choose the other leg. So I went right knee down, left knee, then I stood up on my right. I'm going to start this one with my left. So now I'm going to go knee, knee, up, up. Okay, your core engaged, but watch the hips, they're nice and even. Drive up. Maybe you're doing this back lunge instead. Surrender lunges. All those little stabilizers. So this is a good functional training and movement as well. Maybe you have to get something up from the floor, picking something up, and you don't have the hands to support yourself. You're carrying something, right? Something low to the ground, picking it up, pressing it over your head. Single leg, that single leg is doing all the work. All right, last 2 now. And sometimes just having something over your neck doesn't have to be resistance, right? Last one. And all right, so another round, either the band, if you have the loop of the band, you're pulling behind, keep your chest lifted, or we can do it the same as we did last time, like this. And then we'll do the jump jacks after. some core, and all core to the end after that. Pull it back. Everybody's doing great. It's good to see everybody doing this exercise. Nice neutral neck and squeeze behind you. 4, 3, 2. Last one. And big shoulder roll. All right, jump jacks, low jacks, jogging or marching. Everybody, let's get going. 40 seconds now. All right, now this is it for this. We're going to spend the remaining amount of time with core and then the recovery. And that towel or the tubing, we'll use it for some of that recovery. All right, now remember, all those options are there for you. 10 more seconds. Do that as you can. All right, make sure you're feeling stable, feeling good. 3, 2, and 1, and release. All right, keep your feet moving here. We're going to spend the remaining time doing some core work. So let's bring this down a little bit. So it's probably still the same, but it's okay. All right, bring a weight if you like. We're going to do some of that rotation work as well. So again, we're safe with it. We don't want to be straining, but it's good to work on those rotational exercises. So you're going to lean back, you're going to twist side to side. We're going to do that first. Second exercise, just so you can see me. Lie flat, come up, reach, come back down, up, and reach and down. Okay, so first is that oblique twist like so. Eyes straight ahead and go. Okay, so you're sitting, lean back and twist side to side. This one first. Side, side. Okay. And remember, you don't have to use a weight, right? If it feels better, you know, as long as you're feeling those oblique muscles. Sometimes resistance is not necessary. You can lift your feet. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Okay, this is the lie flat on your back. Now, just be careful with your back, of course. Make sure your abdominal muscles are doing the work. If you don't feel comfortable with this, then you can do some cross crawl or bicycle crunch. Come up, reach to the outside of the foot. Okay, so you come up, you reach, come back down. Engage your core muscles, those abdominal muscles, over and back down. And one more time. Just relax here for a second. You can grab the weight. We're not going to rotate on this one at all. We're going to do a dead bug with the weight if you like, so that we go behind your head as you extend. We'll do a plank after this. So I don't want you to lift your head just yet. If you feel all right after a couple, add the crunch. One more each side. And we're going to do some regular plank. You just safe with your back, of course. Roll up, and then onto your front. We're going to do just a regular plank. And we'll do some side plank. Do some side plank pop-ups. Okay, so let's do regular plank. Let's go. Let's do a 45-second plank today. Ready? Let's go. knees or toes. Lengthen through your body. Let's flat back and pull your belly in. For 30 seconds. Let's flat back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Side plank. When you're ready, pop up and down. So we're going to do these pop-ups and down, working the sides of the body. Again, one knee down if you need, or both feet lifted. Let's go up and down. Good work, everybody. Keep going. One more here. And release. Okay, if you feel it way too much in your shoulder, then that's not a good thing. I want you to feel it in your obliques and then the side glute. So try to focus on that tension coming away from the shoulder. Let's go here for 10. 1, 2, 3, 10. And release. All right, so if you have a towel, I would like you to use it, and we're going to do a hamstring stretch. So if you don't need it or you don't have it, don't worry, but I'd like you to try. So sometimes if you're tight through the hamstrings, I'm just going to loop this around your foot. And just a gentle, I don't want you to force the stretch. So sometimes this will help get into a nice good stretch. So if you can, it's straight up and the foot stays flexed. You might feel that in your calf. Just enough to feel the stretch, never forcing it. So just at the beginning part of a stretch, okay? And then when we have this, you can hold the towel with one hand, so the opposite arm than the leg, and can you bring it to the side a little bit? Try to keep your hips level. You might feel this on the outside of your calf, your hamstring in a different spot, and even having the other arm out just to stabilize. Okay, again, you're just feeling a gentle stretch, not forcing it. Okay, now I want you to bring it down, shake out your leg, and then keep your knee bent. Your foot is close to the knee of the other leg, and just let your hip open and just stay there for a second. And take a couple deep breaths in. And then we'll do the hamstring stretch, assisted with the towel if you like, on the other leg. So again, if it's beyond your flexibility, that's where a longer towel might help. But also, again, you just want to feel a gentle stretch. If it's too intense, just ease off. Foot stays flexed. Maybe you get a deeper stretch in the calf area. Over on the side, that angle, keeping your hips stable, your arm is out, just keep your body from rolling over here. Feel that down the side of the leg. To the center, shake out the leg, and bring that foot close to the inside of the leg and just let your hip open. Deep breaths in. And I'll get you to lie on your side for a quadricep stretch. You may not need that towel anymore. It would be a bit, could could work with a towel if you need it, just to help keep your body in a good alignment while you stretch out the front of the thigh. And if you have a towel there, it can help pulling it. Just hold the towel with one hand. And then we'll switch sides. And here. Stretch in front of the thigh. Hopefully you feel that. Nice good stretch. And then up onto the feet. I want you to use the towel again. We can do an assisted stretch through the chest. So when you're ready, up onto the feet. So a door frame stretch is a really good stretch in front of the shoulder, the chest. So maybe you hold this and then you pull it back. So maybe that's assisting that stretch. So kind of pull it across. You feel it through the front of the shoulder. Tilt your head a little bit. And let's bring it across. And then the other side. So you're holding that towel and then you're pulling back. Square your hips. And then your tricep stretch, this can help as well. So this arm pulls down, so it helps get that stretch a little bit more there. And if you don't need the towel, then that's fine too. And you can switch. And then like that. And shake out your arms, bit of rotation, some reaches up and then open, shake it out. And again, of course, anything else you might need to stretch, please make sure you do. You might have gotten all, and I did record today, so I'm gonna stop the recording. And those of you who are here in person, let me stop it first.